boom, 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 boom. Let's see. Let me get everything ready. Give me a second. Here. There we go. Copy that right there. Pop this in here. All right, that went out. I'm good to go. Let me just make sure I've got a screen that I can see. And let me put on my screen. There we go. There we are. All right, that's out. Just wanted to make sure. Let's close this. Okay. All right. I think we're good to go. What's going on, everybody? I am working on work today, and I figured I'm just gonna do this crap live because why the hell not? I need to look at some news and also check out what's going on, and plus, if anybody's around, I'll holla at you. So let me just get my network here taken care of. Give me a moment. Just make sure I'm on it. On that. I'll be on it. There we go. And then go to Toxic Hustle. And you can find me in the And you can find me in the I be on it, all night. I be on it. Damn, get with me, pimpin', and you can find me in the. All right, take it easy, babe. And you can find me in the All right. Looks like I'm chilling by myself for now. That's cool. All right, I'm going to just work on some stuff like y'all are here any damn way. All right, so let's check out what's going on in the news. So what I typically do is I like looking at what's going on in the news and then start curating based off of that. So kind of what you're going to see is pretty much what I'm doing during the day, what I'm looking at, and rather than me kind of figuring it out on my own by myself, I'll do it all pretty much what we call the crypto cook-up, right? So we have a channel on Flipboard, which is basically our Living La Vida crypto blockchain, right? So anything that's crypto related, I kind of stash this as a stash bot. So if you want to see where my head is on certain topics or what's leading me to certain ideas, you can go to the flipboard.com at Toxic Hustle and go to Living La Vida Crypto Blockchain. You'll see the address up there. I believe I'll have it in the description below. I don't know if it's there, but if it's not, I'll put it in there later. But this is our Flipboard, and this is where some of my thoughts are, right? And where I put I pop something that I see, and I'm like, okay, that might be something. These are all my dots, right? So I was one of those kids that connect the dots I was always told, loved connect the dots. So for me now, I still play the game of connect the dots to see a picture. What I do is I use a bunch of dots. So I have to use data as my dots. And then from there, pictures start forming. And those pictures might lead to or paths. So I'll be able to use these dots and a path will start laying itself out. And then for the most part, because people are talking about technology and forecasting, there's lots of futurists out there talking about tech. And what a futurist is in tech is you'll see these guys on like Discovery and the Science Channel, like Michio Kaku, right? He's a futurist. Let me see if I can. I'll pull one. I'll pull one out, right? And I'm sorry if I brutalize this king's name from the Empire of Japan, man. MIC. I know I'm messing it up. There it goes. I was trying to sound it out in my head and I didn't want to say it. Michio Kaku. This gentleman right here, right? This scientist is he's a theoretical physicist, futurist, and popularizer of science, right? So this is one of the guys I watch on a lot of these channels. And one of his was the future... the year something, year like 2040 or something. Let me see if he has something. The world. Okay, yeah, the world by 2030 by Michio Kaku. Fusion. So yeah, if you look at any of his predictions or what he talks about, the world looks like in 2050. Like if you look at all these guys, they're pretty much forecasting what the future looks like. And a lot of what the future looks like is, let's see, let's see if I have any. If I just put that, let me see if Google gives me anything. Just year 2040. Let's see. Yeah, damn Google, that's what you think? 2040 is gonna be destruction. 2040 tech, right? Let's see. And I will see if there's anything that just jumps out at me. All right, so interconnected smart grid highways, where they have data, driving cars that drive themselves, different types of engines that, of course, you're looking at weaponry. I don't know if we're going to be dealing with these types of cities, but you can't tell with how they're building new material and printing. I'm trying to just see. Yeah, electric. Yeah, so basically a lot of electric rail systems, digital cars. They're mapping technology for cars. So a lot of what you see, if you just kind of ask Google what it thinks 2040 is going to be, like solar panels, you see what Google's telling you of what the tech of 2040 is gearing up for, right? What it wants. What technological handshakes, carbon fiber, nanofiber tubes for electricity, data, and pipelines. See, let me see, 2050. What? Let's see what Google thinks then. Oh, see what 2050 we're looking at. All right, so you see now more digital cars. You see 2018 was this, 2050 would be like whole coliseums in the sky type things, more digital city, flying drone cars, which we're already starting to see. I think in South Korea they have a smart drone. Hold on. Flying drone car. Korea. November 2020. South Korea tests drone flying taxi first time in Seoul. So you see, that's what I mean. So what you see from Google is pretty much what is seemingly ending up manifesting itself, right? Let's see what else we got. Yeah, so you have a house someplace or a yacht, and you're flying, your car's gonna fly to it. So this is like cars that you're just chilling, you're not really even driving, and you can spin around and talk to people. We're starting to see these things start to come. Medical, the health industry is becoming digitized. You're already seeing it now because of what's happening. Let's see. What Australia would look like. More smart city stuff. Your phone controlling the dashboard of your apps, augmented reality. See how fast I'm jumping? I can tell you, I know exactly what they're talking about. Robot dogs inside your house. The foldable transport. Yeah, smart yachts. What's this? A smart warship, actually. Elon Musk wants we want synthetics to travel to Mars because humans will never make that. Mars, quote unquote, air quotes, you can't see me. Cars will drive themselves, you'll read a book. You see, now do you see all this, right? So why am I doing this? The reason why I'm doing it, like, Jay, why are you doing this thing? And we're supposed to be talking about CryptoPlunder. All right, crypto, blockchain, right? Digital, decentralized tech, right? The Internet of Things. Mudasuka. See? What is the Internet of Things? The Internet of Things is all types of things. Trucks that make deliveries, your calendar, whether or not you're getting up in the morning and what's happening, communications you're having, emails, all of this is things, right? Your phone setting data, your music setting data, your home setting data, all your health data from your bio stuff, like your smartwatches and all that stuff that you're wearing, your wearables, right? Clothes are gonna have more wearables inside them to get more body metrics. So we're gonna start bleeding more data, right? That's where we're headed. The Internet of Things, all things. We already see that, right? You see that with the Google hubs. You see that with Amazon Alexa. Do you see more devices or less devices? Of course you see more. Now, what does that mean? All of the devices we've seen are controlled by whom? Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, IBM, Oracles, all that stuff. They still have some data backends. Yeah, you still got data being held by other businesses. But again, they're still held in these centralized or big facilities, right? Like central, C-E-N-T-R-A-L-I-Z-E-D, servers, right? What is a centralized server? Google has machines. We all log into the machines to be able to see the internet, right? That is what a server is. A server is nothing more than now, instead of a machine that looks like this, it's a rack, right? Racks upon racks on racks. This is racks on racks on racks, right? That's what racks on. This is real racks on racks. We ain't talking about money. Racks on racks on racks. This is money. This is more money than the racks we see on the street, right? More money than the racks we see on the street. And they want us beat on Bobo for this, for a centralized system, right? Centralized form of authority. No, we're going into this right here. We're going from a centralized authority, the servers being in their buildings, right? Central. Then we had a distributed, that's what Amazon started doing, distributing their network, to decentralize, where all these machines can just spin up. As MG says, we can't be cute and clamorous out here. This is your internet right now. This is the internet that Amazon is, this is your internet as it stands, okay, as it stands. It's done this and this. So take this as a centralized, and Amazon did this, made themselves central, and with AWS allowed other entities to spread out their tentacles. So like, let's say if you put LinkedIn on AWS, right? Or you then put Twitter on AWS, or then you put an Instagram on an AWS. See what I'm saying, right? You're putting networks, centralized networks, on on decentralized platform or distributed platforms. Did I have this right? And that is distributed. Yeah, distributed platforms. They have this kind of, somebody has this backwards. Yeah, this is distributed. This is decentralized. Yeah, somebody messed up that other image. Whack juice. All right. Centralized, decentralized, distributed. Hold on. Somebody's going to tell me the truth, because somebody here lying. Distributed ledgers. Oh, distributed ledgers. Okay, decentralized, centralized. All right, so I guess there's new definitions with the new block geeks. There's new definitions now. So we're not even going to a decentralized, we're going to distributed. Which makes sense. That is what it is. Bitcoin is a distributed ledger, not really decentralized. We're decentralizing the architecture, but it's currently being distributed. What this means is, as I was saying in the 3 a.m. room in the Musical Genius Discord, which the link is in the description below, distributed means I can take a machine, let's say I buy myself a computer, right? A real dope one. And then I put it in like an office, right? Put it in my office. I plug it up. I plug it into the internet. I make sure I got good broadband internet in my house. And then I spin up this machine, and its only job is to work on Bitcoin. What it then does is download the current entire database of Bitcoin, put it on the machine, begin to look at transactions and calculate and then try to mine the Bitcoin, right? So now it's a part of the system, this distributed system. It's a part of it. So you can spin up a server anytime. So it doesn't, like right now, yes, it's Bitcoin, but in the future, it won't be. In the future, more and more people are going to get into this space. More and more technology is going to be lessened and loosened out. And while the ledger is transparent, you can look at the core code. You can look at the source code. How do you, Jay? I thought the blockchain is somebody said it, and I'm not even trying to be funny. I'm not even like, hold on, let me go up, right? Oh no, it's in 3 a.m. I'm not gonna show 3 a.m. But no, in the 3 a.m. room, somebody asked whether or not, I thought that the blockchain was locked into these companies like Coinbase. No, Coinbase is a regular website that has access to wallets. So they are a custodian, right? So all Coinbase is what every bank on the planet is. If I had gold, which I'm not, by law of America, not really supposed to have, right? Because according to the laws, we're not supposed to have that, because they wanted to push, they got rid of the gold standard. Our money used to be on gold, right? Used to be on gold, and now it's on fiat, right? We print money from the Federal Exchange. Our money being printed is supposed to be based on our ability to earn money as a country. So are we having more jobs being created, or are we losing jobs? Let me show you something that nobody wants to talk about, and this is because I'm a automation engineer now, right? I've been writing automation systems on Windows for years, right? Let me show you some peep game, right? Automation, right? Job loss. And we're gonna go to, I'm gonna get out of just Oh, okay. Hold on. Dun, dun, dun. Do, do, do. Distribution of the labor force by function, manufacturing, agriculture. All right. All other. Let's see. Automation, food preparation, automation risk. Here we go. See, I love images, right? Because I work more visually and I don't do a lot I don't do well with reading all the time, but I love being able to see data points be presented, right? So here's data points being presented. So this is risk sectors for automation. Food preparation. The love of my life, my girl, is in the food industry. She just left to go work and go to our business and start rolling out and from our kitchen more food for customers. During this pandemic, we have noticed that jobs are like, people don't want to work. That's real. When you got checks, I get it. But what people don't understand is that with unemployment, when they say unemployment jobs, people, oh, more jobs fell off the rolls. Okay, I was unemployed at one time, and I'm sure if you've been unemployed before, you've seen this happen, right? After a while, as you're getting your check, your state, city, wherever has a minimum of how many checks you're gonna get, right? Then after you fall off the log, so I got unemployed 2014. Yeah, because my job, they didn't need a web developer anymore. So when I lost my job, right, because they no longer needed web development, I went on unemployment, and then after X amount of weeks, I stopped receiving unemployment, and I wasn't going to receive any more checks. I didn't get another job, but I fell off the logs, right? Doesn't mean I got a job, just means my check stopped. See, we are smart but dumb people. If any of us have been on any unemployment at any time of our life, when we hear that somebody has dropped off the roll, we should immediately be like, so what? I dropped off the roll. I didn't get a job. Nothing changed for me. Right? That's what we have to look at. Those are the things we have to look at. So in automation, when this comes, when we're talking about nobody wants to work right now, y'all, nobody wants to work, that's fine. Keep giving them time to figure out automation. Let me show you for where this right here, this one thing in food preparation, I'm going to choose this one thing that I'm very versed in to show you how y'all are not going to be needed for McDonald's and all the other fast food restaurants in one quick second, right? We're going to take this is why this is the top one for food preparation. This is the top one that's going to be gone. Look what's underneath it. Look what's underneath it. I'm going to show you both of these because they're the biggest segments that's going to be crushed in a second, right? Watch this. Food preparation. I already know about this. Let's go to Shift T. I'm gonna show. I'm Alibaba.com, right? This is China, right? China website, right? Products. I need a food robot. Boom. What kind of robot I want? Huh? Do I want one of these food robots, or just these robots? These are just regular robots. Oh, do I need a server? Let's see. Do I need a waiter or not? I don't know. Okay, this one is at do I have a coffee place? Do I need a coffee person? Oh, I'll put that in there. Do I need an industrial robot to do pack boxes? Look at the prices, man. Are you noticing something? Right? Now these people are playing. Now this is just the hardware. The software is online too. The software for these types of robots are already online, man. And look at the prices. Right? This guy's high security robotic mobile robots for food arms, right? Right? Okay. Well, Jay, they don't have no. Okay, hold on. Kitchen. Oops, see, TIC. I don't know how to type. I look at the keyboard, so don't judge me. Right? Let me pull up. Yeah, there we go. Hold on. Let's get through this right quick. Right? We ain't got no sound, so you can just look and see. Look, look. Huh? Huh? Nothing? Yeah. This is not like, hold on, I'm trying to find any, there it is. Yeah, the Moly Robotics. This is for the home. Right? For the home. Y'all playing. What do you think is going to run this? What do you think is going to run this? You think that Google servers are going to run in a decentralized way? No, your home is going to be roboticized, right? We're going to put things inside your home for robotics. You're going to now have small, like, guys, when I was coming up, motherboard comparison. I know I'm spelling that wrong. Raspberry Pi. Right? Go to images. I'm trying to see if they have. Look, this is a Raspberry Pi device, right? To a laptop motherboard and the keys on it, right? I'm trying to like have a huge motherboard and this little Raspberry Pi next to each other. Motherboard size comparison. Oh, damn. Okay, all right. This is the best I can do for a size comparison of a motherboard, all right? This keyboard for a laptop, the motherboard would probably be underneath these keys right here, right? Let's just say that takes up the whole motherboard area. This whole area is a motherboard. One Raspberry Pi, another device, and another Raspberry Pi are sitting in there, and there's still room if you slid it over the slide. One more Raspberry Pi. Now imagine, now this has 8 gig. Let's say it has 8 gigabytes of RAM, 8 gigabytes of RAM, 16 gigabytes of RAM, or in the next year or two, 16 gig, and imagine 4 of these in one shell of this. How powerful is your machine? Do you see what's coming? These are going to be inside homes, man. You can put, how many of these can you stick in a wall? Thousands. Do you know? Okay, if I stick this in a wall, and I stick this on a roof, and I run this to an electric grid, what is the software or technology that can handle this in a distributed or decentralized way? I'll wait. I don't care about Bitcoin. I don't. It's interesting, but it's dumb. Damn, I didn't even spell solar right. Thank you, Google, for being smarter than me. Right? I'm not caring about Bitcoin. What is the underlying technology? The underlying technology is a system of networks. Of networks on top of networks on top of networks. Bitcoin is the first initial idea to have a database be a layer on its own as its own self-sustaining thing. It's a self-sustaining database. See, it's a chain. It's one long block chain of data. And that data is everywhere now, in every country. Anyone can spin up a server. It's not the reason why this China thing is happening, and I will repeat this. The China thing is happening because they want the miners to register if they haven't done so. So this is another level of crackdown because there's more money flowing into their economy outside of their control. They are a communist society. I'm not digging at it. I'm saying that is what it is. They have a system of control that says we need to see every damn thing now. Not later, but now. In our society, you can do what you want, but we will see your data later. That's what the IRS is for. That's what all these federal agencies are for. Let's not get cute and clamorous, as MG likes to say, right? What we are putting money into is a database that is a financial database as well as a database. If I send you a text file on the current internet structure, you can copy that text file and share it. Or an image, right? You share an image with your friend, you share it on Instagram. That was what the internet was for. Let's share. And that was the energy of the first internet, of everybody sharing things, right? Then the control systems got in place. Business got into the internet tech arena, and things changed. Right? You know what? I will tell you 3 a.m. because there's something in 3 a.m. I was talking about the other day, right? There was something in 3 a.m. because we talked some heavy stuff over here. But I was talking about crypto, right? And one of the things I was talking about, hold on, I'm going up. There. All right, boom. So check this out. Piggyback. Okay, we can piggyback using internet platforms like Zapier to just what we want, like all of this blockchain. Okay, here I said blockchain code open source. Okay, here I'm saying it. Somebody is saying, can we make our own blockchains? Right? This is serious, right? Serious said this. Serious Kid said, can we make our own blockchains? From my understanding, the Coinbase and blockchain have differences. And I said, you can make a blockchain on a Raspberry Pi, and if I have 1 million Raspberry Pis, can they control it? The blockchain is just code, and code is open source. You can just like you can build a website anywhere you want, you can put code anywhere you want. It just matters what machines are running your code. Right now, Bitcoin's code is dumb. All it does is play with numbers. Pause. A few years ago when I left Citibank Private Bank, which that's where I first learned how to do robotic automation, one of my bosses told me getting into web development and open source content management systems, because they were using TeamSite, was going to fail. WordPress, which I found after I left the bank at 1.5, became open source. It was already open source. And WordPress controls most of the business websites today. Facts. So companies like TeamSite, which is still out there today, are barely getting any traction anymore because companies can just download the code and put their websites up. Blockchain is no different. Let me show you right now. I said that, and I'm going to show you right now. Right? Where we go to GitHub Bitcoin. Source code. Oops, GitHub. Here you go. All right, guys. You want to know, you say, "Oh, I don't understand Bitcoin." Or you say, well, they can do whatever they want and blah, 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 right? Blah, 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 right? Here you go. Here you go, guys. Go in here. Let me open up this. I'm just gonna, it's been updated 20 days ago. All right, I'm just gonna log into that. Okay, there you go. All right, there you go. Now, if you know anything about code and you believe that they have some agenda that you can't go in here and proofread it yourself to verify for yourself, if you think there is a huge conspiracy theory and you haven't looked at the effing source code, my bruh, really? Really? We are smart people talking about nobody reads, and nobody's freaking reading. Are we being cute for real? Give me something better than a conspiracy. Give me something better. Right? Where are we going to be in the next 10 years? I just showed you what Google told you where it's going. Because the collective thought has already decided where it's heading. All I'm saying is, what part of this revolution coming on, which side are you on? Are you the side that's gonna sit there, in the 1400s? Not care. I said it right here, right? I was talking last night. Here's something I said. Look. Boom, 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 boom. I said, he said I laid out a good case because I was basically talking about, what we're dealing with is nothing new, right? So I said, because we've seen this already, the second revolution of hardware. Notice what I said. The second revolution of hardware was when the computers of the 90s got into the houses. That's where I learned about Microsoft. The first revolution was in the 80s when businesses started using it and getting Excel and all these other applications on Apple for business processes. Where did I learn this shit? Pirates of Silicon Valley. You can watch it on, I left the link. It's on Internet Archive. There it is. Pirates of Silicon Valley is on Internet Archive. InternetArchive.org. Just search for Pirates of Silicon Valley. That movie is where Bill Gates and Steve Jobs, how we're sitting on Microsoft and Apple computers right now, and you have an iPhone and Microsoft is getting into Linux. All of that is this story right here. How we got there. What they stole to do it. Every piece of technology they jacked, including the mouse. The mouse. They jacked it. Right? So when I'm looking at technology, I'm looking at it from, I watched a movie where I found out the computer that I have on my desk is a jack move. Right? So that's where this comes in, right? And using databases like Oracle as a competitive edge. My bank, Citibank, had Oracle. I had to learn Oracle. I had to to connect to Oracle, I had to use a piece of software, a GUI, to connect to it. A GUI is a graphic user interface. So rather than coding, I had a visual way to work with the Oracle database. It was called Toad. That's when I noticed that. That's when I realized that there was graphical user interfaces to databases. Once I had a visual way to play with the database in MySQL, which was free, open source, you can download the code and spin up your own type of database with the code. Boom, MySQL took over. MySQL is WordPress. The database of WordPress is Postgres or MySQL. And I say the next revolution is on a single board computers. This revolution, these right here, where we have hardware in the houses and hardware in the business and now phones in our hands, came from a hardware revolution. But these two were the big hardware revolutions. The laptops and your desktops are all big motherboards. This next revolution is a small board revolution. my phone right now is more powerful than the computer I built back in the 90s. More memory, more everything. Better video card, better sound, everything. It's better than it in all ways. And I can get it for $75 on a Raspberry Pi? I just need it to be 16 gigs. That's coming. All I'm waiting is for 16 gigs on this. And then the Internet of Things makes sense now. You can put AI and you can build, you can put a blockchain on the edge, right? The edge is called outside of the servers, the edge. What database is going to be used for that? The blockchain is a database. But which company is going to layer data on top of the stupid function of calculations? Who's done it already? Ethereum. Why is ETH pumping? People are realizing soon you'll be able to run a Raspberry Pi and run it with ETH. That's what I'm talking about. That's the hustle I'm working on. Right? So when we're dealing with anything, when we say, well, Bitcoin is no different, it's not far away from you. If you want to see where Bitcoin is or what Bitcoin has in code or any problems with it, go into the damn code and look at it your damn self if you're a programmer. This code is open source. That means it's been peer evaluated. It's been tested by multiple agencies across the world. People are using this in dictatorship regimes. Come on, let's stop playing out here. You think a dictator that still has some ties to America isn't pissed off that America can't stop the fact that some damn technology is messing up their money? And they got put in place by the CIA? Come on, man, y'all playing. MG already told y'all. The only difference between MG's philosophies and how he's brought his information in mind is that they're on the same pace. He's showing us the issues we need to deal with, and I'm saying, what other issue or what other direction can we go in but the current one that has capital? What do they always say? Follow the money. I'm not the only one saying it. I'm not the only person telling you it. What do they mean by it? Follow it. Where is the money swimming to? Follow the big money. What are the big people doing? They make a whole freaking network called CNBC. CNBC is the business network, right? And that business network is now talking about crypto as if they understand this crap and have been in it for 15 years. No, they are just hiring smarter people, or they talk to people who have been making money and bringing them on and letting them be a pundit. Because we love playing cute and clamorous, as MG says, out on these streets. I don't have time at all to pontificate on whether or not something is secure or not. You're on the internet, created by DARPA. Internet DARPA project. ARPA, 1958, originally known as the Advanced Research Projects Agency, DARPA, was ARPA. ARPANET, the first wide packet switching network with distributed control, distributed network. DARPA, ARPANET. Internet. It's an inter. Why is it inter, not extra? It's because you're still inside it. They still see all data inside it unless it's encrypted. Its entire presence. The reason the internet exists is it was a way for spies to send information back and forth. So what they realized was if they added more people to the network, like universities and everybody else, they could mask themselves more. And if they gave it to every single college across the world, they would be able to hide within plain sight. I'm gonna let that sink in. Who's being cute out here? Right? So I just showed you food preparation. How automation is coming for food preparation, how a distributed network of machines could potentially be put inside those robots at 16 gigabytes of RAM. You don't think those robots can run? You saw where you can buy them, right? Let's move on to the next one I told you about. Construction's the next one, right? New. S-T-R-U-C-T-I-O-N. 3D printing. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Boom. Here we go. Through another 3D printed home, right? Faster. Boom. 3D printed home. There you go. Well, that looks ugly though. That ain't gonna work. You're right. It is ugly. But they have homes, boom, that look more modern. Huh? Yeah. Yeah. It's getting real. These machines can 3D print. Let's see if I can find you. There we go. Solving the U.S. housing shortage. 3D printing is solving and saving people. They can just drop this stuff from the sky, right? Throw it in the backyard. They can print it on demand in a location in the city or neighborhood they want to, and then just drop it over instead of bringing it across world. Here, let's just play this video so you can see it. This is it printing a portion of a house. Oh no, it's printing the house. See? Of course, there's something then. Yep, there you go. And then they just deliver it. Right? That's called prefabrication. Prefabs. You also do that inside the 3D world where you make your 3D objects and you sell them to people over and over again because they're digital items. You don't think a 3D home in a virtual world type NFT type thing will make you some money? If it makes money in the real world, won't it make it in the virtual one as more and more people like Tiffany Haddish stay more and more in their virtual reality vacations? So, do I need a bunch of people at a construction site if I can just 3D print it and put the walls up? Hold on. Oh, that's what I missed. Hold on. There's a construct 3D. Go to YouTube. Hold on. Hey. Jumping in. Let's do this, right? 3D printed homes, right? There we go. Boom. Give it 1 second. I have no sound because I don't want them hitting me with no algorithms. Right? Let's see. There we go. Right? There it is on a construction site outside. You see the ground down there. They put the foundation and they're printing on top of the walls, rebar, room for electronics, right? This is your construction automation coming for the job industry. Notice how many people on that job site. Do you see hundreds of thousands of people? Nope. You just see a couple people just making sure the robot's doing all right. Look at that. Look. Where's all the people? Look. Where are all the people? Okay. You can search for this yourself. There's your construction. Cleaning robots. I don't even need to go there. You've seen the backflipping robot from hold on. I don't know how to spell it. Parkour robot. Parkour is a K. Right? So cleaning, I don't even have to worry about the cleaning. This is from 2018. This is what it could do back in 2018. All right? So I think it can clean your house just fine if it can hop up and down this stuff right here by itself with no wires, right? And if I'm not mistaken, this Sohm can go ahead and do a backflip too, right? I think he's going to do a backflip in a second. No, they're not going to do the backflip on this one. Okay. All right. Then, of course, you have your dog robot. I think it's called Spot. Right? From Boston Dynamics, right? Boston Dynamics has Spot. This brother right here is I follow him on some of his tech voyages. So here you go. This is when it first started. That was what the first robot was able to do. Then you saw the second one years ago. I remember seeing this one. It was a horse. And now you see you've got this. Boom. From a movie, that was a movie, doing it in 3D, to now, here it is in real time. Right? So cleaning, transportation, being able to use this for whatever you want. Imagine that has a laser and can kill weeds, right? In your garden. So, yeah, cleaning, driving, Uber. We already know that one, right? Agricultural, that's what I'm saying. Agricultural farming is huge right now. Bill Gates is jumping in that. Robots, farming. Right? Right? We've got robots farming now, right? So these are out in the field. Where's the people, right? Robots farming, right? Robots farming, right? Robots farming, right? This is not a render, guys. This is already happening. This is happening now. Where are the people? Do you get it? Like, for real. So that's why I do what I'm doing. That I'm doing what I'm doing. Is I know all this automation is coming. All of this. This is what I want to show you. Driving, agriculture, garment manufacturing. I'm already dealing with this now because I sell clothes. Right now, I sell clothes. I sell clothes. Print on demand is doing that right there. That's killing that. Made in America, printed right here. Personal service. Those are your personal bots. Sales. Going in stores with your app rather than having anything else, a person bothering you. You can go in your app, and customer service is getting robotic. Business administration is big right now. That's what I'm doing for companies right now and myself. Information technology. This is all healthcare, all of hospitality and retail management. That is your bars, that is your servers. I showed you the bots. Upper management and politics, yes. Teaching, already seen it happen. So now, all of this, all of these jobs, how many workers in all of these fields, and ask yourself, how are you going to make money in the next 10 years? I'll wait. Like, this isn't a game. Like, I've been watching tech eat it up because I'm part of it, man. I do robots, man. And you will have to, too. Don't believe me? Microsoft, M-I-C, oops, Alti. M-I-C-R-O-S-O-F-T, Microsoft. Automation. And just go to news. Artificial intelligence raises 21 million, led by Microsoft's M12, that's their investment hub for lab automation. That's Bill Gates. Lab automation. So lab workers automate. I didn't even call that one. I just said health. I didn't even think about lab workers. They have business in their BI, their business intelligence platform, automation there. That's going to get rid of a lot of integral project managers out of there. How to create your first app with the free Windows 10 Power Automate. Low code programming. Low code, no code. That is the big keyword businesses are jumping on right now. Right? Windows 10 Power Automate. Windows 10 decided, or Microsoft decided to give Power Automate away for free because they are betting on low code programming becoming a big thing. You want to know what low code programming is? Trigger. When someone registers for my event. Action. Follow up in a week with the next steps. Action. Send an email welcoming them. Workflows. Automation. Drag and drop. No written code. When this happens, somebody goes to Facebook and gets a lead, do this. So if I make my website smarter, I can hook it into another source of roboticness, and now my website goes from being a dumb site to a smart site. If you go into my playlists on Toxic Hustle, and you go into, hold on, the show reel portfolio, and you go to this, hey, I'm Russ Rufino. And hold on to one skip, right? That's my voice doing that. You have a website. You got people coming to your website, but you don't know anything about their data. You don't know who they are, right? This company, their job was going to basically, I came up with this tone. I said, you have the smartphone, then you have the smart TV. You're going to then see the smart web. Now, I'm not going to show you the company's name, but that was, again, you saw what year that was from. That was back in 2016. I told this company back in 2016, I said to them, guys, if you don't get a jump on this technology now, it won't matter soon. It won't matter. Why it won't matter is because as automation leads to personalization happening, that I can do it on my own in a low code, no code way. As soon as low code, no code takes traction and gets traction, you're going to be put out of business because I won't need you. And if you keep thinking that you're going to sell this as more and more companies are not doing they're not doing venture capital anymore. Venture capital is drying up. How did I know that? I just lost my job. So I'm talking from a place where I'm like, venture capital is drying up. Duh, I just lost my job. Right? So they didn't listen. they're not, nobody needs them. Their company failed, right? That's what this is about. I understand the tech because I understand what's coming. Regardless of how anybody else wants to feel about it, this is what's coming. Decentralization or distributed technology is going to be the layer that's here, where there's another layer on top of it that's going to have applications, right? So if you look at Ethereum and then look at images for Ethereum platform. Damn. Reverse. There we go. Let's see if somebody has a good visualization of it in a way that I see it in my head right now. Let's see. There we go. Somebody actually has it. This is it. Oh, really? Damn you. Open image in a new tab. Oh, it's tiny. Search Google for image. Can I get a bigger one of this, please? Please, can I get a bigger one of them? Baby. There we go. That's bigger. All right. Hold on. Let me open this image in a new tab. There we go. So when we're dealing with Bitcoin is this, the blockchain, right? That's layer 1, hardware layer on the hardware. The hardware layer is layer 1. So this layer is the first layer, right? Or really, this is the hardware layer. This is the first layer. Oh, this is layer 1, layer 2. Yeah, so this is the hardware layer. So this is the blockchain. So this is exactly what Ethereum is and what Bitcoin is, right? Is the blockchain layer. It's the processing and everything that's going on. All those servers I showed you are part of this, right? The next layer was when the decentralized autonomous organization, the last cycle we had, was this layer. This layer caused us to get all the smart contracts, the DAOs, the everything. So with this layer, we now had, on layer 1, we now have some programming language sitting on top of this layer. We can now program on top of it to do stuff. Then we now have these dApps, right? These decentralized apps, these layer 2 ideas. What can we do on this layer? These decentralized apps. How can we speed up transactions, do all this? It doesn't affect this. We're up here. So what apps are doing that? That's going to help get to the distributed network we're talking about. Right? These networks like Cardano and like Ethereum, those are the ones that are closest to doing it. Real talk. Closest ones to doing it. All right, so this was not supposed to be me harping on shit. I was actually supposed to be working, but I just needed to get that off, man, because the market's doing well. I'm showing you something with the bots. My bots have been trading, and there's been a thing I've been noticing with the bots. This ETH is popping, right? But looking here, you'll be like, oh, well, it's not so much. Yeah, well, USDT has always been the highest pair in here, so I haven't been worried about that. But if I go to this chart here, Coinbase, if I go to my Coinbase, look at the top list. ETH, 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 ETH. Right? That is, and Coinbase is, of course, a lot of American of users, and of course is telling as to what people are actually trading for more on the platform, right? These pairs are important on the platform right now, but this is letting me know what I need to be stocking up on if I want to trade this pair. I told you before, if you don't know, when you are doing bot trading, when you are a liquidity provider, you care about this side of the trade. You're either going to make more of this. I like USDC, not USDT, but it's starting to grow USDT. And why I will probably go ahead and begin to grow my USDT is because on my high risk portfolio, I already have to. It is the highest trading pair. Highest paying trading pair is USDT. So of course, I'm going to trade into it. I'm going to want more of this because this buys me everything on this side of the trade that I want. So I'll just concentrate on this. That's what you are when you are a market maker. When you're a liquidity provider. That's what you become with the trading I'm going to be doing this afternoon, which I actually need to get started on, and I didn't do any of the charting I wanted to do. So let me get to the charts real quick. Hold on, let me open it over here. And then I will actually get to the charts. Because that's actually what we wanted to look at, right? So first, come on. Let me drag this over here because we do need to look at CoinGecko. So when we look at the market, you can see market is green today, right? Which is not surprising because I knew and I said all weekend, these guys are buying the dip, right? These guys are buying the dip. I don't talk from a place of guesstimation. Glassnode. I'm going to show you Glassnode. I'm going to show you in real time, right? We go to addresses. We go to addresses with 10,000 in their wallet. We then, I'm going to click on this real quick, right? Copy. I'm going to paste that right here, right? And I'm going to put this to 01. So that way we're starting in the month of May, the beginning of May. So today, the 23rd of May, I'm going to hit enter. And where did we start at the beginning of the month? We started at 86 wallets that had 10,000 or more. During the entire time of this month, a whole month, that all this crap in the last 2 weeks have been going down, it hasn't gone down, it's gone up. That means 86 people to now 90. 4 more wallets, addresses, got 10,000 in quantity worth of Bitcoin in their wallets. 10,000 BTC to USD in Google. That's all you have to do when you do it. And it's going to show you this long number here called $374,756,000 that those people paid to get Bitcoin when everybody else was running away from it. Okay? Like I told you, Glassnode, people were buying coin. Oh, let me not finish. Hold up. We ain't done. Give me a second. Also, let me not stop there. Hold on. Let me show you something else. The addresses with 1,000 wallets. Again, from the first to the today. Look. Look. $1,000. 1,000 quantity of Bitcoin. Right? 100 Bitcoin. This is Sunday. When they got down here, these people were like, yup, nope, I want it. On the 22nd, Saturday, 22nd. Yeah, the 22nd on Saturday. It was the down, and people on Sunday were like, nope, I want it in now. See? That's people with 100 Bitcoin. 100 BTC to USD. That is $3 million, folks. That's $3 million. And the addresses went from 16,042 to 16,062. You do the math as to how many millions have gone into Bitcoin over the weekend. Boom. 10. That dropped. Yeah. People who had low money and didn't think dropped their wallets. That's not our problem. We only worry about who. We follow the money of whom. These are whales. These just got in. And they might have just been selling out because they're like, yo, I made my money. These might have been people that had this money for a long time. And these might be wallets that they dump out from these zones. Let me put 10,000 over here in this wallet, and then I'm just going to leave it there. But my wallet's going to look clear. These are the cold wallets. These are my live wallets. I'm still selling out over here because I'm going to buy back. So I'm dumping to buy down here. I'm doing this to cause these people to run. To cause these people to run. To cause these people to run. But all the while, I'm doing this. I'm doing this. I'm doing this. Do you get it now? Huh? Don't listen to people who want to tell you things from news and not on data. Men lie, women lie, transparent ledgers don't. People have to mine Bitcoin. Every transaction needs to be validated on the system. This has to be seen by everybody. Every computer that's mining Bitcoin is getting this information. Everybody watching Bitcoin can download the ledger just to get the data to watch wallets like I'm doing, like this person's charging for. So you don't think we're all watching, and I don't even have the $700 a month to get access in real time for the real big numbers. Because to get tier 3, I'm going to get there. I want to see them numbers because I got to base my business off these two right here. These 3. I need to watch these 3. I'm going to hunt y'all when I get tier 3. I'm going to be watching. I'm watching all of this. Tier 1 and tier 2. I'm going to be watching all these big dogs right down here. This whole section is mine. Once I can get to tier 3. I ain't gotten $700 a month, $800 a month to pay for that. Yet. They gonna come. God guarantee. So, guys, doing the charts, when I do my charts, I'm looking at these things, right? These are the things that are important to me. So now let's get these other charts, right? Let's talk about where we might see Bitcoin going, right? We don't know yet, but we're gonna check. Let me get another thing out. Let me get my chart out. And then we can look at my chart. Right? Give me a second. I'm loading her up. This still has me set for my classroom stuff. So let me load my actual BTC chart 2021. There we go. Because Bitcoin controls the water. BTC USD. That can't be right. Yeah, that is not right. Hold on one second. No, it is right. They changed the name on this. Oh, wow. They need to stop that. Okay. Coinbase Prime now, huh? All right, so let us look at our chart. Let me drag it over so you can see it. There we go. So let me close this back up. I'm looking at my chart on Coinergy. And what am I looking for? Well, if I look at the week, we already know what we are because we already know the data has brought us into negative territory. We've crossed into negative territory, period, right? But I do notice something right now. I notice, boom, we're in oversold territory, guys. We're not oversold anymore. I don't believe. We're undersold. Yeah, we're in undersold territory, right? So right now, if everybody's looking at the charts, at the robots, everybody's looking at this and saying, hey, sell off, sell off, sell off. May 21st, May 10th. May 10th, we were coming down. May 17th, we're in under right now. May 17th, people were buying. And then boom, it's been going back up because people are now buying. So yeah, we crossed into negative, but if you're looking at the weekly, it's going to still look bad. If you look at the 3-day, we're converging. So we can see that the Willie's about to cross. And once this crosses over back into green territory, we could be getting ready to go into a run. We'll have to see how this divergence. It looks like we were getting close together again to cross back into the green, but it didn't. We still are in negative territory in the 3-day. And if I just look at my day chart, we're still in the negative. We're closing the gap here on the MACD. We've crossed over on the Willie, and we're surging up, and we're surging up here. I actually am going to go even deeper because I want to see 12. I actually want to see 4 hours breakdown. So I can see if we, in the last, with 4-hour breakdown, are we really near? Have we already crossed? So what do we look like right now? Boom, we've crossed. We've crossed over here on the averages. We've been crossed since May 23rd. Yesterday, we crossed back into positive corners. So while the market still looked garbagey, this was crossing over, right? Over into positive territory. This is going back up. So we're looking good, right? Right now, the charts are looking good to potentially go back into positive territory, and we're going to cross back to the upwards. That's just what I'm looking at there. But while I like seeing this, it's really what the sentiment of the data tells us, right? Well, not just the data. We know that the sentiment of the data tells us that all the institutional investors, the guys that got millions in the game, they got skin in the game, real skin, not like us. The guys that got real skin in the game, they bought. Like I've been saying, it doesn't matter how we feel about it. This is going to stay the truth. Doesn't matter how we feel, right? Robots are doing well. They're charting well. So I believe we're at a good place right now. Oh, on the chart, hold on. I got to reload that back and slide it back over here. There's one thing I wanted to look at, and that was with BTC. And I'm going to have to load my damn indicators again. Load chart. Load my seasons of Bitcoin sentiment. Wait, that's not. This is not sentiment charting. This is messing with my stuff. I have to rename that. But yeah, this right here, which rename is supposed to be my BTC 2021 chart. There's one thing that I'm not seeing on my chart. All my lines are freaking gone. Ah, this thing is killing me. It just deleted all my damn lines. Oh, this is why I'm getting rid of you and I don't talk about you no more. Because you suck donkey balls. There we go. I'm going to have to use my seasons of Bitcoin lines. All right, so let's see where we at, all right? If you watch my charting this weekend, I told you how I do, how I handle my charts. And right now, if you look here, you see we have a very solid resistance ceiling, right? We have a very solid ceiling. We have a weekly line and a monthly line at top, and it bounced right off that and bounced back down. It bounced off of a monthly line down here, which is significant, a significant line. We have a significant ceiling because we have two back to back, and we don't have much of we have a significant floor, right? So we have a significant floor, a significant ceiling. The significant floor and ceiling have got bounced right off of. Broke through, bounced down. This is the next breakout point. Significant ceiling, significant floor. We had to touch back down on this floor because this was weak, but we needed to know this is actual floor. We hit it, and from here, this weekly line, we are now going back up. Not surprising if you want to have that double tap surge, which, if you go back in history, boop, 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 3, 1, little small bump, 2017, bump, double bump, 2017, bump. What happened? Dip, dip, run. And even then, this one, before that next superbolic happened, still had a month dip. So even before a super run, a month went crazy down, and then it just shot out of the, just shot. Now, do we see that? It feels like that, but it feels more like this, right? When this happens, this is going to be that bump. These little jump right here will be these right here. And it's like this little jump, 3, right? Then this little jump, 3, right? This little jump, maybe this little jump, 3, maybe jump up. Maybe, we don't know. But can it look that way? Yes. We dip, we run. Run. Significant floor, run. All the news, hold on. Why am I'm also bullish on this? Let's see if it works today. Boom. Coin market cal. Are you going to load today? Yes, you are. Give me the most significant things happening in crypto right now in the next few weeks. Ethereum, Cardano, Bitcoin. Bitcoin in November, Bitcoin in June. Bitcoin Miami will move the biggest Bitcoin event. Oh, so this is an actual event. So there's an event happening for Bitcoin in June, right before July, a hard fork for Ethereum. May 31st, which is next Monday, folks. Buy the rumor, sell the news, buy the rumor, sell the news. But I'm not a financial advisor, so don't take this as financial advice. Right? Cardano. Nya. Ethereum. Double nya. Bitcoin Taproot activation is in November. Taproot. Images, no, news of Taproot. Bitcoin upgrade to Taproot. Taproot upgrade has started its trial. Proposal is already going. All of these miners have begun activating. That means they're turning on their machines with the actual upgrades rolling. More privacy and lower transaction fees. Privacy and transaction fees lowered because they're going into the second layer Bitcoin. Ethereum second layer, Bitcoin second layer, Bitcoin slow, this will speed it up. Ethereum slow, this will speed it up. Does technology get more buy-in with more performance or less performance? It's already performing, and people are paying millions that we've seen on the charts. Millions. Performance. Taproot is coming. November. Polkadot, August, June, Ethereum, VeChain, June, Ethereum. These are all significant again. These are not just all the things that are happening. These are the most significant things voted on to say that these are important. I don't know how that's not important. Ethereum, Theta, Pancake Swap, Cake, that's important. Because Binance is trying to compete with the fact that Ethereum, see, this is what you got to remember, right? Microsoft, Apple, whomever, right? Google, Yahoo, Alta Vista were the search engines of choice. There were 3. Netscape, Internet Explorer, and something else were the top 3 browsers. And Apple's version, right? I'm not an Apple head, so I can't remember that one off rip. Right? So those are the top 3 browsers. So Ethereum, Cardano, Binance Smart Chain. Who else come up next? Whatever, right? Who's going to be number 1? Who's going to be number 2? You can still make money on 3, 4, and 5. Get it? So there's big things happening in June and July, and some of those things are starting on the 31st of this month, next Monday. So what is my plans? I'm not saying it. I'm not a financial advisor, but you can kind of see what I'm looking at because there's significant things happening there. And I just need to know the news of it to make a rumor. Excuse me. I just need the rumor of it to make a trade. And I can always sell on news. Sell on news because you made money on rumors. Okay. So I know what I'm playing. I'm looking at it. I see what we bounced. We're not even touching that significant bottom again. He's not even trying to come back down to that one. It's like, nah, we're not that scared, bruh. These cats got too much money up here, bruh. Everybody better be grinding it right. Bite it right here. You're seeing sweet zone. You are seeing the sweet zone. This is buy central. It's telling you from the past, from December. If you wanted to go back in time to January of this year and say, I wish I had bought back in January. The price is where it was in January. You've gone back in time. What are you going to do this time around? I'm about to go to my account. In fact, while I'm talking to y'all, I'm gonna do it on I'm going on. See, I moved my mouse on this side over here. Yeah, I'm going on this screen over here while I'm talking to you, and I'm going to COIN. No. Because I see it's a bottom, You see what's on the screen. Ain't no half-stepping trade. Personal portfolio. The personal portfolio, we're going to add this much because we're at a bottom. I'm gonna get how much? I like it. Let's go. Hey. Order submitted. Done. Order submitted. Just not gonna show how much, because you know we don't do that. We don't do that there. We don't do that. We don't do that there. We don't do that. We don't do that there. Nah, man, we don't do that there. But I will do this here in the Discord while I'm live recording and booyah. That is BTC, ladies and gentlemen. That is a BTC. Let's go. Record, like I can spell. I don't be looking at the screen while I type. I'm horrible. All right, so I did that. Close this screen out because I just had to grab me some more. Because of them screens, bruh. Like I said, look at this. Because of the data, bruh. Data, bruh. Data, bruh. Yeah. So, yeah, man. I'm good. I like this. So it looks like we are. I think I'm done with my look. I just pulled the trigger. I just pulled the trigger. I just pulled the trigger. Oh shoot, Danye, what up, bruh? Damn, I'm about to wrap it up now, man. About to wrap it on up, man, cause this has been a good run. I am going to go live again in a little bit. I'm actually about to go live again. I'm about to do the course on the bots, man. We're about to get started on that. I'm going to do that probably about 1 o'clock. I'm going to schedule it in. I'm going to make sure I take my doggies out and all that other good stuff. So I'm going to take care of the pups. And then at 1 o'clock, I'm going to come back. And we going to get this popping. I'm going to start showing y'all how to run these bots for yourselves. And y'all can be your own portfolio managers. I'm excited about that, man. I love seeing my peoples get back the things that we used to have. Remember, we used to have banks. We used to get interest payments, man. I'm not scared that we're back to getting back our interest payments, man. We supposed to be controlling this, man. Right? So, yeah, we're going to be doing this. I'm ready, man. This is exciting. I'm going to talk to y'all in a bit. I'm going to go get ready. Peace out.